Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Returns looking good so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Defense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Penix to the air to start us off. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here he goes on the bootleg. Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Pass play now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity. Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. That stop made by Derek Brown. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with third and long.
79 Broncos. Ready?
From the shotgun, Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. ETN on the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 11. It is Cup, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trying it right side with ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Second and 13. That's taken in by ETN. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's dropping back to throw. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going to try with Etienne. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense up to the line fast. To throw here on first down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On second down, it's Etienne. Has a big hole left. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All set up now for 1st and 10. Etienne again. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They motion the tight end over. On 2nd and 9. Has it in close. Touchdown, Carolina. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled for no gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one touchdown inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That's one he knows he should have had. So it'll be 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Jukes one defender, and he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Falcons will take over. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Check smash. Warrior 70.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Third down, it's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And the Panthers get to that one.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Third down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So second down coming up.
Ready, ready.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Penix working from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 44. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Second down now, 7 to go. And again, it's Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Set go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pitts brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
25-yard line.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Braylon Trice there to meet him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 35 on second down. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Inside handoff goes to ETN. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 46. Flushed out of the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. They'll throw it. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throwing now, off play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Mevis ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
19 tight. 19 Lion.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Got it, man. Robinson has it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing out to the left, caught. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They go right back to Etienne. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 12. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2. He's throwing for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Mevis ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Penix now on first down. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up second and 2 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
From the 47. It will hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Penix on first down. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Penix here from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the run, it's ETN. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. 2nd and 13. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Let's go now.
Here's ETN on the give. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion, headed right. Interception last drive. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Trying again, following the sack. He's going to push one deep down the right.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession.
49-yard line.
On the jump.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
60 by 6. Let's go.
They're going play action. Looking for a target. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Now a carry by ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Looking for the back that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. And again, it's Penix. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
From the shotgun, Penix. And they pick him off again! And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is ETN. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers moments away from their 4th win of the year. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running it here with Etienne. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Here's Etienne, and he's brought down for a loss. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here's a give to Etienne. And this one does not go far. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.